Hey, this is ASpengler, and this is episode 2 of building the Battle of Metz in Lego. As you can see there, I have one of my US tankers, and he's holding a grease gun. It's actually a new gun I've gotten. I made a small order of weapons I got. Over here, I can quick show you them. I got 2 Car 98s, 2 Thompsons, 2 MP40s, and 2 grease guns, so 8 guns in total. Well, plus I did get 4 just Star Wars guns, but they don't apply to this mock. I really like how the grease guns Brick Arms makes in gunmetal. They look really accurate to the real gun in real life. Here, I'll quick show you what I've done so far. As you can see, I've gotten the foundations pretty much done. In this video, I'll try to finish those up. I'll start with adding. I'll probably extend this top layer a little bit farther in, and then I'll use some of my dark bluish gray flat pieces to kind of make this level out a little bit more. So they'll be like around here. There'll be another layer. So I will let it slope up more gradually, so it will overall look a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start building. Okay, coming back to see what I've done. I've extended this part a little bit. I don't know if you can notice, but it is a little bit farther out. And then I also put in these like sloped parts, so it does come down really gradually, and it looks really nice so far. Let me just zoom in for you so you can see a little bit better. It just comes down one plate level at a time. I left this middle area open again because there's going to be a road there, and it's going to be a little bit more detailed. Like the road will be a little bit below level, and I wanted to add more detail to it, so I've left that area blank for now. Once I start building around it, then I'll have like a better idea of what space I'll have for the road, and then I'll just start that later. There's the other half. I did extend a little bit off the black parts. I guess because there wasn't really enough space there, I guess. I just wanted to extend it a little bit. There you can see. Now I added that green part just because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do grass around there, so that'll just help more in the long run of just when I slope it down, I guess. It just helps me, I can put in the grass parts starting right here and then just extend them off of that. It makes it a little bit easier in the long run. And there you can see what I've done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start covering up the foundation with the grass parts and just the overall plates. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, coming back to see what I've done. I've put down tile covering over the first half of the area, the sloping up area. Here's kind of a basic look of what the road's gonna look like. It's kind of just the start of it. I'm gonna try to make it look like really detailed with tank tread marks from the tanks and other things. I'll probably make it a little bit, there'll be a lot more depth in it, basically, is what I'm saying. I didn't start on the back yet, so I just wanted to quick show you guys what I've done so far. Again, the sloping up it looks pretty nice. This one plate up. I am running out of green pieces. I just had these bigger ones up, so they'll probably make a pretty good, take up a pretty good section of that, but I'll probably end up making most of the town just in brown, but then again it will be covered with buildings over there, so I think it'll be okay if I just do brown for the back corner. Brown plates. And if you see like little brown spots up along, that's just because I don't have as many of these smaller parts in green. I mostly have the larger plates like I showed you, like the big ones, and those don't work for those little spots. So I just put in little brown spots. It will blend in more later once I add more detail to the terrain. Right now it stands out a little bit more. Okay, now I'll start building or covering the back corner, back half. I might not finish it in this episode, but I will try. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Okay, I'm coming back just to show you what I've done. I haven't completely covered, well, I covered the structure up here, but I haven't covered it in its final color. I used up all my green plates, and not all of my brown plates. I still have quite a bit, but I'll save those for detailing. I'm thinking that I will cover up these last patches with dark tan and brown. Dark tan will be, it looks like a dirt color, so I'll use it as my city dirt. Or yeah, most of it will end up being covered by buildings, so I think it'll look fine in there. Most of it will end up getting covered by buildings. It's looking pretty good. Most of the color, or all the colors, are covered up, except for a little bit in the back. It's almost completely covered with the final tiles. Go ahead and cover up those gray and a little color bit in the corner. Go ahead and cover those up, and then see if I continue on building the terrain, but for now I'll just finish up covering those patches. Okay, coming back to see what I've done. I have completely covered all the structural pieces, structural plates, pieces. I put in this dark tan layer over those two patches with a little bit of a brown border around them. Now you can see the road pretty clearly. I will put a larger building in that larger patch, probably a smaller building, maybe like just a ruined building. I'll put in some trees on the sides, and again, the Germans are occupying the town. It's more the outskirts of Metz, not the main town. Metz was mainly, it had lots of fortified places, like old fortresses that the Germans fortified. But this is more of the outskirts, or where the U.S. forces entered entered into Metz. Okay, now I will get started on more of the terrain. Just making, right now it's more just flat all around. I will be working on just making it look more realistic in the terrain, and I'll be working more on the road, giving it depth and detail for like vehicles driving across. It's gonna be a muddy road. Okay, we gotta go ahead and start working on that. Okay, just come back, show you what I've done. I haven't actually done more building on the overall display. Like I said I would. I've kind of run out of time for this segment. I haven't added more terrain detail, but I've been working a little bit on some other things. I was planning and ordering some more parts for the buildings, and I'm going to get some more green so I can make that terrain more detailed. As you can see here, I've been working on a kind of what the walls or the sides of the buildings will look like. I decided that I'm going to use the dark red, I'm pretty sure it's just dark red tiles as my siding detail. You can see those masonry bricks. I'm gonna try to put those all along the bottom, but I only have 2 of them, so I'm also ordering more of those. And to put these tiles on, I use these bricks, in case anyone wonders about that. And as for this thing back here, it's just one of my older, it's just a small old mock that I've made in the past. But the reason that this is back here is I'm planning ahead for what the buildings will be about. I'm thinking about using this. I'll take off all this like little ruin. I'll take that off and all the other stuff, and then that leaves me this kind of small base plate. I'm thinking about making the house on this so I can just easily set this in. It's about the same size as I was planning on having the house, and this way I can just, it's easily removable for transportation, and I'll find a way to kind of hide this. It's got the little green on the very bottom. I'll find a way to hide that. I'm thinking about using a bunch of little studs, like these little studs, as a cobblestone kind of detail around the town, so I can build these around and hide that little green spot from the green base plate. And I'll eventually cover this green. It's not gonna have a green base or basement in the finished building. Probably cover that with dark bluish gray. Okay, that's it for this episode. And on a side note, I'm sorry if some of the other videos they haven't been full screen. They've had a little black lines. I'm trying to figure out, something happened when I was putting all the little sections together. The video editor did that for some reason. I'll try to fix that for the upcoming videos. And for the lighting now, I still have these older lights. My brother's working on getting me some he's making some LED lights for me, and those will probably get here in the next section. So if like some of the videos have different lighting, some are darker and some are more clear, I'm sorry about that. I'm hoping to fix that soon enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.